Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman with the Strat-O-Matic Network. And we've got a ball game here. It's our second game this morning. St. Louis at Montreal, final of a 3. Montreal took the first 2, 7-1 and 2-1, but this time it's going to be Bob Gibson on the mound going for his 18th win against Bill Stoneman, who's won 11 on the season. He won 11 in real world. Gibson won 20. We're going to go. This game should take 2 hours or less, which would get me just around the right time to start walking to the pharmacy. I made just a little bit of coffee. We're going to go through our opening lineups. For the Cardinals, it's Lou Brock in left, Byron Brown in center, Joe Haig in right, Joe Torre at first, McCarver catching, Hunts at third. I replaced Chip Coulter, who I don't have his card, so I'm going to have Julian Javier bat seventh and play second base. Devannon at short, Maxville is hurt, and Gibson the pitcher batting ninth. For the Expos, same exact lineup as in real world. Sutherland at second, Ferry in center, Staub in right, Fairley at first, Big Mac Jones in left, Kevin Collins at third, gets a rare start, Ron Brand the catcher, Wine at short, and Bill Stoneman with 11 wins, pitching and batting ninth. The Cardinals won this one 2-0 in real world. Gibson went all the way, and this was his 19th win. I assume then he's going to get another start, but he won't have enough starts to win 20. Cardinals in second place, 6 1/2 behind the Pittsburgh Pirates, who have already clinched. Montreal in fifth place, 1.5 games ahead of the Phillies. Expos have 3 games left. The Cardinals have 4 games left. And we're ready to go. I'm going to just get a little coffee and then we'll be ready to play ball. It's going to be a busy, long morning for me. It's going to be a tiring one, but you just have to pace yourself. It's good for you to take a walk. Just pace yourself. We are in Montreal, Jarry Park. And the Expos take the field. There's Stoneman on the mound taking his warm-ups. And leading it off for the Cardinals is Lou Brock. Stoneman is ready. Here's the pitch to Brock. 4-8, left-handed, walked him, so that could spell trouble already. You hate to put him on base. He's a 1-19 being held. 1-22. 1-19 being held. If he gets the lead, he's a 3-6 for the lead. Here's Byron Brown. It's almost a gimme. 3-6. It is a 6, and they're going to eat it. They're not going to risk the error. And Brock steals second. Now here's Byron Brown. Stoneman from the stretch. Pitch to Brown. 3-6, right-handed, flies to center. Under it is Ferry, 1 out. Now Joe Haig. We'll give him at least 2 at-bats today. So 170 hitter. Okay, Haig, left-handed hitter. Pitch from Stoneman. 4-5. Left-handed, struck him out. 2 away for Joe Torre. Here's the pitch to Torre now. 5-7, right-handed, grounds to second, X. Sutherland, 326. G2 gets to it, E26, 479. And he throws him out, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits. The walk to Brock, he stole second, was left on after a half. St. Louis, nothing. And Montreal coming up. Bob Gibson takes the mound. Leading it off is Gary Sutherland. He gets a big hand from the crowd. Here's Gibson. 4-7, right-handed, struck him out. 1 down. Now Jim Ferry, left-handed hitter. One 6, single 1-7 goes through for a base hit off Gibson. Ferry is on. And here comes Staub. Six, 7, left-handed, single 1-6, line to second, caught by Julian, 2 away. And now Ron Fairley with Ferry on first, 2 down. Oh, that's good coffee. Marichal and Gibson on the same morning. Okay, it's 2 outs. Ferry on first. Fairly at the plate. Here's the pitch from Gibson. 5-11 left-handed, grounds to first X. That'll be for Torrey, a 3-7. Whoa! Three, 7, 14, 3. G2 gets to it. He's 7, 3, 5, 7. 7, 7. He takes it to the bag, Torrey, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit off Gibson. The single by Ferry, he was left on. We've gone 1, and it's a 1-0 ball game. Oh, that is good, good coffee. Top of the second now. Stoneman. On the mound. McCarver to lead it off. Scoreless ball game. Here's Stoneman. 5-4 left-handed, flies to center X. That'll be Ferry, a 325. F1 gets to it. 25, 6, 8, 9. And he makes the catch. Nice catch by Ferry. Out in center, 1 out. Now Steve Hunt's. Switch hitter batting left against Stoneman. Two, 7 right-handed, walked him. Hunt's is on. And here's Julian. To have a Leo pinch hit in this game, Shannon came in to play third. Ay, that's a very weird looking bug. Kurt Flood came in. Ay, ay, ay. Weird looking bug. I hate to have to kill it, but oh God. I'll get it later if I see it again. God. Oh, there it is. Oh. Ah, got it. Got it. I hate to do that. I don't like to kill any living thing, but when you're in my territory, you're gonna get it. Okay, Hunt's on first, 1 out, Julian at the plate. Here's Stoneman. Six, 6, right-handed, 1-1-4, base hit for Javier. Hunt's round second, goes to third. Karl's got something going here. No, I don't like to. I really don't, Kathy. I don't like to do it. I think that it's just that this is my residence. I can't be having bugs like that crawling around. You know? First and third, one out. Here's Jerry Devannon. The infield is back. The pitch from Stoneman. 3-7 right-handed. Grounds it to short. Wow, that would have been a base hit, but instead it's Wine at short to Sutherland at second and over to Fairley at first for the double play. It was a 3-7 ground out short double play. No runs. The walk, the single, and one left. Middle of the second. No score. Oh, that is good coffee. Bottom of the second now. Gibson takes the mound. And here's Big Mac Jones, left-handed hitter. Here's the pitch to Jones. 5-5, left-handed, struck him out. That's the second for Gibson. The my view is that the Trump assassination attempt that killed one, injured others, including Trump, was a systemic failure. Sure, you can identify Secret Service as being ultimately responsible, which they are, but the failure arose through systemic dysfunction, lack of communication between law enforcement agencies. I mean, I haven't analyzed it, but just like anything else, it's usually systemic rather than one unilateral cause. It's usually a systemic breakdown in multiple places. Okay, here's Kevin Collins, left-handed hitter. Boy, I'll tell you, the wildfires in California, now there's one in Colorado, as there's a fire at Alexander Mountain. Okay, Gibson now. The pitch to Collins. 6-4 left-handed, grounds it to second. Julian has it. And he throws it to Torrey, 2 away. And here's Ron Brand. .49 right-handed, grounds to short X. That'll be Devannon, a .442. Missing Maxville. 442, 3-4, S2 goes through for a base hit. 3-6-8, 42. It's a 2-out single by Ron Brand off of Gibson. That's not Gibson's fault. That one went through past Devannon and should have had it. And here's Bobby Wine now. Brand on first, 2 down. The pitch from Gibson. 6-7 right-handed, struck him out. And that is the 3rd strikeout for Gibson, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit. Left on base. We've gone 2. It's scoreless here. Looking at our schedule, we've got a game tomorrow morning scheduled for 5 a.m. It's the Baltimore Orioles with Phoebus at the New York Yankees with Stoudemire. And then we have a later morning game, all tentatively scheduled. That one at 7:45, Angels with Rudy May against Hot Dog Jackson, and the Oakland A's. Blue Moon Odom will be on the mound. And that's assuming we don't play another game this afternoon. And if we do, it will be the Orioles-Yankees game. We're winding down here. 39 games left, including this one. It's about just a little more than 2 weeks. Okay, here's Stoneman, top of the third. Gibson will lead it off. He's a 4NR. Here's Stoneman. Pitch to Gibson, 6-2 right-handed, grounds it back to Stoneman. He's a 2-6. Two, 6, 3, 2. G3 gets to it. D6, 5, 10, 11. And he throws him out. Gibson is retired. Here's Lou Brock now. Brock walked, stole second, left on base. Pitch from Stoneman, 2-6 right-handed, grounds it to second, and that's for Sutherland. He throws it to Fairley at first, 2 away, and here's Byron Brown. Flood is available to pinch hit. So is Mike Shannon. Here's Brown, 0 for 1. Two, 4 right-handed, grounds it back to Stoneman, and he throws it to first, and the side is out. 1, 2, 3 for Stoneman. I want to just share with everybody who's listening that every team that won the division in real world won the division in this replay, with the exception of the National League East, where the Pirates won, which I like because it makes it distinctive that the Pirates really, they have a 6.5 game lead. They really had a great season. Atlanta won the West as they did in real world, and Baltimore and Minnesota won their divisions in the American League as they did in real world. We're heading to the bottom of the third now. Gibson will face Stoneman to start it off. Stoneman, a 1 WR, but it really makes it distinctive. The Pirate team, I'm really rooting for them. Atlanta doesn't really excite me too much. Here's the pitch, 6-3 right-handed. That's a ballpark slash. Ooh, Stoneman, a right-hander. It's a 16. In Montreal, And it's lined to short, caught by Devannon. Nice play by Devannon, 1 out. Here's Gary Sutherland. Gibson and the pitch. 3-8, right-handed, grounds it to short for Devannon. Again, 2 outs. In the American League, the Minnesota Twins are just as good, if not, they're 1 game ahead of the pace of Baltimore. Whereas in real world, they were about, I don't know, at least 8 games behind their pace. Baltimore was favored. They swept them in real world. But I think all bets are off in these playoffs. I think it's anybody's chance to win the pennant. It's 2 outs, nobody on, and it's Jim Ferry now. He singled in the first, left on. Oh, I'm sorry. Here's Gibson. The pitch to Ferry. That's 2-8, right-handed. Base hit Ferry. His second hit of the ball game off Gibson. Ferry is on. And here's Staub now. Gibson, typically a fast worker. Here's the pitch to Staub. 5-8, left-handed, grounds to second, Julian. A 226. G1, Julian gets to it. E26, 610, 13. And he boots it. Oh, Julian with the error. A 1-base error. That'll be first and second, 2 outs for Ron Fairley. You don't want to give the Expos a second chance there. This is a clutch situation. Pesky's at it again. Indeed. Here's the pitch to Fairley. 2-5. Single 1 to 7. It goes through for a base hit, but it's 1 asteroid. Ferry will hold at third. My, oh my. So the bases are full with Peskies. And 2 outs, and Big Mac Jones, the batter, nowhere to put him. Gibson needs to strike him out. Here's the pitch to Mac. 6-8, left-handed, walks in a run. Oh, and Gibson is upset with himself. That will be unearned. Gibson, very unlike Gibson, walking in a run. Bases full, 2 outs now. Kevin Collins, left-handed hitter. Pesky's really being pesky. Pitch to Collins. 4-11, left-handed, fly ball center. This should end the inning. Byron Brown under it. He makes the catch, and the side is retired. But 1 run. It was an unearned run, but the Peskies will take it. There were 2 singles. The error by Julian, of all people. And 3 were left on. We've gone 3. It's 1-0 Montreal. I'm Jeffrey Guterman, and this is the Strat-O-Matic Network. We'll be back in just a couple minutes. Oh. Jeffrey Guterman back here in Studio B, top of the fourth. Stoneman with 3 shutout innings. It's 1-0 Peskies. Joe Haig will lead it off, probably his last at bat, his second and final at bat. Boy, does Haley Jackson look different. Her hair, she made her hair much darker. She looks awesome. I don't know if you saw that on NBC, Kathy. I didn't even recognize her at first. Here's Stoneman now, the pitch to Haig. 4-7, left-handed, single 1-9. It goes through. Haig with the base hit. Now here's Joe Torre. And the pitch, 3-3, right-handed, ballpark slash. I don't think that's going through, right-handed in Montreal. No, it's line to short, caught by Wine. 1 out. Now Tim McCarver. .45, left-handed, struck him out. I'm telling you, Stoneman looking tough here. 2 outs, and Steve Huntz comes up. .25, right-handed. That's a non-clutch base hit to right field. Haig goes to second. He's a 1-12, 1-14, 1-15. 1-11 he'll hold. And here's Julian, clutch situation. This is going to be a very decisive election. It's really, this is the difference between, oh God, it's such a contrast. Here's Julian. And the pitch, 6-4, right-handed. There's another slash, and that's going to be another right-hand liner to short, caught by Wine, and the side is retired. No runs, 2 hits this time for the Cardinals. They were both left on. We move to the bottom of the 4th. Here's Gibson. Bottom 3rd of the order for the Peskies. Ron Brand leading it off. Here's Gibson. 4-2, right-handed. Single 1-2, it goes through. Oh my, Brand with his second hit of the game. Brand is on. Oh Lord, I'm getting tired now. I may have to rest a little after this game before I take the walk, but I must not forget to do it. Here's the pitch to Wine now. 2-8, right-handed, flies to center, and Brown makes the catch, 1 away. Now Stoneman. Yeah, I said I would do that yesterday, and I quote-unquote forgot to go. And then when I went to take my medication at night, it wasn't there. Here's the pitch to Stoneman. 4-10, right-handed, grounds to short X. Devannon, a 4.42. G3 pound, no hold, no infield in. 5-10-12. 42. Oh, he boots it. Second error by the Cardinals. It was an E1. Brand goes to second and holds. First and second one out. Last time they capitalized on the error by Julian. See if Gibson can get out of this. The pitch to Sutherland now. 2-6 right-handed, grounds to second, forcing Stoneman. Brand goes to third. Sutherland safe at first, 2 outs now. And here's Jim Ferry. 2 for 2. Clutch situation. Gibson. 3-8, right-handed, grounds it to Julian. And he fields it cleanly and throws to Torrey, and the side is retired. So Gibson does get out of it. No runs, 1 hit, the error, 2 left. It's 1-0 Peskies after 4. This was a cute story. These Rottweilers who escaped the fire and were saved. I don't know if any of you saw that. It was a lovely story. Here's Stoneman now, top of the 5th. Jerry Devannon to lead it off. Gibson comes out on deck. .410 right-handed, catcher X. Brand 4-5. It's popped up. E5, 6-12, 16. Oh, he drops it. It's a PP error. Actually, it's a squib in front of the plate that the catcher can't handle. It's a 1-base error. Oh my. I thought it was a pop-up. It's not. When that happens, it's turned into a squibber. So Devannon is on. First error for Montreal Peskies. And here's Gibson. We'll have Gibson lay it down. Infield is in. He's a C now. B to C. The pitch from Stoneman. He lays it down. It's hit to first. And he throws it to first. He takes it to the bag. Only play. Successful bunt sacrifice by Gibson. Devannon now in scoring position. Here's Lou Brock now. A base hit can bring Devannon home to tie this ball game. Here's Brock at the plate. Pitch from Stoneman, 3-5, base hit. That's exactly what it is. Devannon comes in to score with 2 asteroids. It's unearned. 2 unearned runs in this ball game. It's 1-1. Now Brock being held. Stoneman 1-19. He's going to go for the lead again, and they'll eat it again. Whoa, he gets the lead, and he steals second. His second stolen base of the ball game. Now Byron Brown with Brock in scoring position, 1 out. 6-2 right-handed. Hit back to Stoneman X. 2-6. $11-2. G2 gets to it. E6. 3-6-7. A G2 with a runner on second. And Brock will hold. Oh, actually, Brock will go. It's going to be Brock 1-2. A very tedious thing here. 1-17. -4, 1-13. 1-15. They'll let him go as Stoneman throws it to first for the second out. Brock on third now, 2 outs. And here's Joe Haig. There's going to be a hitter for Haig, the right fielder. Brown will move to right field. I'm sorry, yeah, Brown will move to right field, and Curt Flood will play center. Curt Flood coming in to pinch hit in a clutch situation. And Brown moves to right field. He's the same as you would have been in left. This is a clutch situation for Curt Flood. 2 outs, Brock on third, 1 in already. Anything now is unearned. Here's the pitch to Flood. 5-7 right-handed, grounds it to second X. Sutherland 326. Hmm. 11-3 G2, he gets to it. 26, 5, 8, 10. And he throws him out. Flood is retired. He'll stay in the game, play center field as he did in real world. 1 run though. Also unearned. It's 1-1, middle of the 5th. Here's Gibson now. Staub leads it off for the Peskies. Scattered showers here in southeast Florida today. And that's the way it is all week. Scattered and isolated showers. Okay, Gibson is ready. Staub steps in. He's 0 for 2. He reached on an error in the third. Register this, Max. There is an usher with a police presence coming in to remove for removals. And Max has been removed from the ballpark due to spam. Max Okafor has been removed from the ballpark. Okay, here comes Staub. Now we'll remove that. If you all refresh your browsers, you will no longer see that message. Here's Staub now, bottom of the fifth. 6-6, left-handed base hit Staub. Staub is on now, 1-15. Being held, believe it or not. Actually, 1-13 with a hold. That's borderline not being held. Here's Fairley. And the pitch from Gibson. 1-8. Hit well by Fairley. It's gone. A 2-run home run off Gibson. How do you like that? You want to talk about being pesky. A 2-run home run off Gibson. It was a 1-8 right-handed. Home run 1-12. It was a 4. That makes it a 3-1 ball game. Surprised we don't get more nonsense. For Fairley, home run number 16. He had 12 in real world. Pesky power. Here comes Mac Jones now. 3-1 Peskies. Peskies trying to stay ahead of the Phillies, which is an embarrassment to the Phillies, an expansion team. Here's the pitch to Jones. 4-8 left-handed, struck him out. That is the 4th strikeout for Big Mac Jones. Now Kevin Collins. One 5 right-handed, single 1-7, base hit goes through for Kevin Collins off Gibson. Now Ron Brand. Collins on first, 1 out. 4-7 right-handed, struck him out. The 5th for Gibson. And now Bobby Wine with 2 outs and Collins on first. 2 runs in on the 2-run home run by Fairley. 3-1 Peskies. Pitch to Wine, 4-8 right-handed, fly ball center, should end the inning. It's Flood under it, and he makes the catch, and the side is retired. But 2 more runs for the Montreal Expos. We've gone 5. It's a 3-1 ball game. Whew. Here's Stoneman now in his first endurance inning. See if he can hold on to this lead. Joe Torre to lead it off. Torre is 0 for 2. The pitch from Stoneman. 2-7. Walked him. Now Stoneman 2 hits or walks away from fatigue. Tim McCarver, the batter. There's action in the Expos Pesky's bullpen. Here's McCarver now. Stoneman from the stretch. Here's the pitch, 1-9, right-handed. There's a base hit to right. Torre goes to second, will hold on Staub's arm. So 1-8 anyway. That's inexcusable. He improved because he went on a diet, really. The year he hit 366, I believe, 1971, in the off-season, he went on what he called a no-pasta diet. And then ended up hitting 366. He had an amazing year. First on second, nobody out. Steve Hunt's the batter. Here's Stoneman. 6-7, switch hitter batting left, walked him. And here comes Gene Mauch. That's going to be it for Stoneman. Stoneman has not retired a batter here in the 6th. He's reached fatigue. He pitched 5 innings. He is the winner of record, though. He allowed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. He walked 4, struck out 2, and allowed no earned runs, but he's responsible for the bases full. Let's see who's coming in. McGinn pitched in real world, but I think we can find somebody else so he doesn't pitch 2 games in a row. It's going to be Karl Sembera. Karl Sembera coming in to try to put out the fire here. It's a tall order, bases loaded, no outs. Sembera, right-hander, +9 hold. My Lord. +5 max. Okay, Sembera's ready. Here's Julian. Base is full. They'll play the infield back. They'll concede a run for 2 outs. Here's Sembera. Pitch to Julian, 5-12, right-handed, grounds to second X. This could be 2. Sutherland, 326. (8-3) G3 pound. No hold, infield back. 6-8, 6-8-11. E26. It's going to be a G3, bases loaded. And the runner comes in. Torrey scores on the ground ball. Sutherland could only go to first. It's now second and third. That will be charged to Stoneman. Now it's second and third, one out. Now they'll bring the infield in on Devannon. Here's Simbera. 1-3. Ballpark slash. Oh, it's a 12 right-handed. I don't think that's going to go through. Devannon, right-handed in Montreal. No, it does not. Line to short, caught by Wine. 2 outs. And Gibson will hit. His first endurance is the 9th inning. The pitch from Simbera. 4-6, right-handed, grounds it to short. Wine throws to Fairley at first, and boy, Simbera did a pretty good job there of allowing. Well, he doesn't get charged, but one run came in. It's a 3-2 game. That run will be charged to Stoneman. 1 earned run, 1 unearned, and the winner of record. And Simbera technically eligible for the save if he finishes it. Here's Gibson, bottom of the 6th. And they will have Simbera hit with a 1-run lead. Why not? Simbera's endurance is 3. He's a 2 WR. The pitch from Gibson, 6-12, right-handed, flies to left X. Brock, 215. Woo! Brock, 215. 7-2, F2 gets to it, Brock. 5, 9, 13, 15. And he makes the catch. Simbera is retired. Here's Gary Sutherland, 0 for 3. The pitch from Gibson. 2-8. Grounds it to third. Hunts has it. Throws to Torrey for the 2nd out of the bottom of the 6th. Pesky's batting. They lead it 3-2. And Jim Ferry is the batter. He's 2 for 3. 6-6. Ferry left-handed, base hit Ferry, his 2nd of the game. Isn't that a shame? You know, the water quality of the river is very poor. The food, a lot of the Olympians are complaining about the food in the Olympic Village, especially vegans. You know, you put so much money into something like this, and you can't. I know you can't fix the river overnight, but you can't provide quality food to the Olympians. I mean, you know, there's an expression. I don't know if it applies, but it's penny wise, dollar foolish. I mean, for the quality. That's just me, folks. 2 outs, Ferry on first. Here's Staub now. Gibson And the pitch to Staub. 5-6 left-handed struck him out, and that's the sixth strikeout for Gibson. So Gibson hasn't been the best today, but he's keeping the Cardinals in the game against these Peskies. We've gone 6. It's 3-2 Peskies over the Cardinals. And I'm Jeffrey Guterman. I'm doing this again, Kathy. I'm playing a second morning game and getting very, very, very tired. I guess that's okay. I wake up with a spring in my step, eager to play, and then when we get around here, I'm getting tired. That's okay. I'll rest. I'll close my eyes, and then I'll take the trek over to the pharmacy for my medicine. I'm Jeffrey Guterman. This is the Strat-O-Matic Network. We'll be back in just a couple minutes. Whoa. Anyway, I don't think I can get it in one day. You know what I'm saying? I need it tonight. I'm gonna take a look to see what the delivery would be. It was a link and I tried to click on it. It didn't work. Okay, here's this one that's ready. Delivery available, but you can't click on it. I should have thought about that. Get it delivered. Let's see. It's only $4.91. I could get it today for $9.49. I think I'll do it. I better make sure I have the right address. I better check the address. I better check my address here. I'll tell you, this technology is really impressive. Let me get the make sure they have my right address, because sometimes it changes. You know, where the hell is the, it should be in my account. Profile and preferences. Edit profile. Let's see. Oh, that's not the address. I gotta change it. That's the old address. I'm going to delete that one. And make this the address. There we go. Now we're ready to, that's worth $9 to me, Kathy. That's worth $9. Yeah, of course, I knew I need to check that. And it's $4.91 on pickup. Get it delivered. It'll be $14.40. Check out. Now I think, yeah. Now I have to put my credit card in. Let me make sure they have one on file. Wow. That makes it a lot easy. Yep. Just put the security card in. There we go. Good morning, Demos. I'm getting my medication delivered. Now we place the order. I thought I already did this. Oh, God. There it is. Estimated delivery. That's convenient. Those pesky Expos are taking to Gibson and hanging, indeed, hanging tough. Let me just check my bank. I'm not thrilled about paying $14. There it is, $14.40. Oh. But that's a $14.40. It's just too convenient. There it is. 2231.64. 2231.64. Now I can just enjoy the game. Uh, oh, Lord. All right. They've got my order. And they'll email me when it ships. Sometime between 9:15 and noon. Oh, Lord. I hate to spend money. You know, I'm so cheap. Ay. Actually, I saved a little on this. $1977 football. Whoa. 160.52. Well, my cable went down. That just about covers my that charge. Wow, neat. Okay. 1977 football. I'm telling you, Demos, I got the 72 set. And, you know, Demos, I want to tell you something. When I was a kid, I played Strat-O-Matic football solitaire, and I loved it. So I played advanced. There was no super advanced. I got the game this time, and it's not the same for me. You know what I mean? It's just not the same. It's a great game. For me, it's too cumbersome. And I think it's ideal, though, for face-to-face. I think playing it against somebody face-to-face is really the way to go with that. Folks, I'm really glad I did that. A real convenience. Thanks for bearing with it, Kathy and Demos. It's 3-2 Expos. And we'll be back in just a couple minutes. Thanks for the suggestion, Kathy. I think you recommended it. It's not free, Kathy. No. No. It would be cheaper if I could wait till tomorrow, but I really can't afford to. It would have been only about $5. When I have other meds, maybe I'll go that route. It is kind of lazy. I'm very, very, very cheap, you know, but whatever. We're heading to the top of the 7th now. I'm very, very frugal, I guess is the word. Karl Simbera, second full inning. Top of the order, Lou Brock, and I think this is a great time to... Boy, is it cold in here. Get some coffee here. That's quite, you know, Kathy, that is quite a convenience for people. They don't deliver it for free, no. You know, if I were to use a different service, it would be, they would mail it. One of my medications, I have to pick it up in person, I think. I'm not sure. Or maybe, I think so. I'm not sure. Because it's a controlled, it's a benzodiazepine. Today I'm cutting down to 1/2 of that. A half a tab. And then I'm going to be doing that for a week. And then I could go off the Klonopin, go off it entirely, and just take it as needed, and hopefully it's never needed. I used to take it like twice a month. Oh, if you're really sick, it is great. Here's Brock now, walked, grounded out, singled, stole 2 bases. Here's Simbera. And the pitch, 3-9 right-handed, struck him out. 1 down for Byron Brown. Oh yeah, if you're really sick, yeah. But this is super, same day delivery. And boy, do I need that medicine. You wanna know something? That medicine is like my savior. First, it said it wasn't covered by my insurance, but it was. I wonder where, I'm looking on CVS where I could see the status. Oh yeah, track my order. Here. They're processing it. Yeah. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Touche. Demos. Touche demos. Touche has multiple meanings. In British English, it's used to acknowledge a remark or witty reply. In general, it's used to acknowledge the success or appropriateness of an argument, an accusation, or a witty point. It's French. Here's, I have this beautifully. Being shipped. Okay, it's 1 out. Nobody on, and Byron Brown, the batter. I think Strat-O-Matic overcharges demos. I think they do the FedEx, but charge extra. Call me paranoid. The pitch to Brown, 2-3, right-handed, walked him. You know, I feel better now that I know it's being delivered. I feel less tired. See how psychological things can be? Here's Brown on first, the tying run. Kurt Flood, who came in for Haig. Brown moved to right field. Flood in center. Okay, here's Sembera now. This is his second inning. His first endurance would be the 8th. The pitch to Flood. That's 1-8. Grounds it to short. Wine throws to Sutherland at second, to Fairley at first for a double play. And the side is retired. No runs for the Cardinals. And here's Gibson, the loser of record, but, you know, Stoneman reached fatigue, and Sembera came in for him. Here in Fort Lauderdale, the weather forecast is isolated and/or scattered showers all week, right through to next Monday. Well, I like a rainy day. Oh, well. Yeah, some things are hard to put a price on. Demos. Fortunately, I don't know if you know at Demos, there's a supermarket literally 30 yards away from my front door, which is, it just makes living here so convenient. Okay, Gibson will face Fairley. Fairley did the big damage with a 2-run home run to put the Expos ahead. Fairley is 2 for 3 today. Here's Gibson. 4-10, left-handed, grounds it to short X. That's Devannon. Look at that, 422. Isn't that something? Three, 4, that'll go through for a base hit. That's 2. Devannon, E42, 6, 11, 15. It's a base hit. Third hit for Fairley. Not being held. He'll try to get the lead. Does not get it. That seems like a waste of time, Demos, doesn't it? You know, to roll for that. Here's Big Mac Jones. But thank you, Kathy. That was a great suggestion. I really appreciate that. I hadn't thought of it. Well, I did see it, but why not? I mean, you know. Anyway, here's Big Mac Jones. 0 for 2, struck out twice and walked. Here's Gibson. And the pitch. 1-7, right-handed, walked him again. First and second, nobody out. Gibson's first endurance is the 9th. Kevin Collins, the batter, 1 for 3. Oh, that is good coffee. Whoa. Such good coffee. Oh, God. Okay, Collins at the plate. Here's Gibson now. One four, right-handed, grounds it to second. That'll we'll double check on that. Forcing Jones at first. No play to first. Forcing Jones at second. Fairley goes to third. First and third, 1 out now. Infield back for Ron Brand. Here's the pitch. 1-11. Grounds it to first. The infield was back. It'll be a C. First and third. And the run will come in. How do you like that? You know, I'm the kind of guy, Collins goes to second, Fairley scores. It's now a 4-2 game, you know. Demos, I like to play the infield back for a double play, but I get burned on that a lot. Here's Bobby Wine now. Collins on second, 2 outs, clutch situation. Oh, that is good coffee. Whoa. Here's Gibson now. 2 Bobs facing each other. 4-9 right-handed, grounds to short X. The problem is Devannon. A 442. Maxville is injured. 442, 8-4. G3. Five, 10, 11. E42. And he throws him out. Nice play by Devannon. But 1 run on 1 hit, a walk, and then the ground ball. We've gone 7. It's 4-2. And here's Simbera in his first endurance inning. Here's Joe Torre to lead it off. Cardinals down by 2. Here's the pitch to Torre. 1-8. Base hit, Joe Torre. Torre is on. And Tim McCarver, the batter. Tim is the tying run. They are preparing my order. McCarver 1 for 3 today. Simbera from the stretch. 4-5 left-handed, grounds it to second. That Sutherland steps on the bag, throws it to first, another double play. Turned by Montreal on a 4-5 left-handed. 2 outs, nobody on. Steve Hunt's the batter. Oh. Hunt singled and walked twice. Here's the pitch. 6-8, switch hitter, batting left. Walked him. Third walk to Steve Hunt's. And Julian comes up. He's the tying run, and he's got a little bit of power. End power. Julian 1 for 3 today. Here's the pitch from Sembera. He's 1 hit or walk away from fatigue. 2-4 right-handed, grounds it to first. Fairly throws to Sembera, covering the bag, and the side is retired. Wow. A great effort here. Combined effort between Stoneman and Sembera. We're heading to the bottom of the 8th. It will be Sembera again to hit. Tough outing here for Gibson. Sembera 2 WR. Flew to left in the 6th. 3-9, grounds it to first. Torrey takes it to the bag. If you're looking ahead to the 9th, it'll be Devannon, Gibson, and Brock. Here's Gary Sutherland. 0 for 4 today, Gary. The pitch from Gibson. 2-11 right-handed, pops it up third base, foul territory. And Huntz makes the catch, 2 away. And now Jim Ferry. 3 for 4 today, Ferry. .510. Left-handed, grounds to third X. Hunt's 432. .84 G3. Hunt's E32 357. And he throws him out. And we're heading to the top of the 9th. Sembera in his 4th inning. He does have 2 against him for endurance. Devannon is a 202 hitter. I think we can do better than that. Let's see who we got here. We can do a little better than that. Yeah, sure we can. We'll start off with Vic Davalio to hit for Devannon. Can you believe they don't have another shortstop? God. Huntz can move to short. This is in the event that they tie it or go ahead. Huntz can move to short. Okay, so we'll have Davalio come into hit for Devannon. We'll have Hunts move to short. I like to do it beforehand so we don't play any games here. Hunts to short, and then we just need a third baseman. That I think we can handle. It would be Jesus. Shannon did come in to play third in real world. How do you like that? This is hypothetical. So Shannon would stay in. And everything is good. Here's Davalio now. Cardinals down by 2. I'm sure there'll be a hitter for Gibson. Here's Simbera. The pitch to Davalio, left-handed hitter. 4-8, left-handed, grounds it to second. For Sutherland, 1 out. Now there'll be a hitter for Gibson. It will be Phil Gagliano. Phil Gagliano. Gibson pitched 8. Not really his best performance. He allowed 9 hits. He walked 2. Struck out 6, allowed 4 runs, 1 of them unearned. Here's Gagliano coming in. Okay, Simbera. The pitch to Gagliano. 2-7, right-handed, chops it to second. Sutherland has it, throws Gagliano out, 2 away. What a combined effort here by Stoneman and Simbera. Simbera in his 4th inning. Brock leading, comes up with 2 outs. Here's Simbera now. The wind-up, the pitch to Brock. 2-5, right-handed, grounds it to second. This should be the game. Sutherland has it, and he throws Brock out, and the Peskies win it 4-2. Gibson with the loss. Stoneman wins it. Simbera with a well-deserved save. Pitched 4 innings in relief. 2 hits. Walked 4. Struck out 1 and allowed 0 runs. The final line, Expos 4 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. St. Louis 2 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. That's the ball game. We hope you enjoyed it. Kathy, thank you again for your very good suggestion. It really was. I'm Jeffrey Guterman. Thank you, Demos. Thank you, Kathy. And thank you, everybody else who was here. Until next time, stay strong, stay well, and I will catch you next time, God willing.